Pay close attention and watch this entire video, because today I'm going to show you a diabolically simple way to generate free traffic to pay-per-lead and pay-per-call campaigns. Yeah, you know, the ones that pay you like $20 for a phone call, $40 for a lead, $800 for a 2-minute phone call, $23 when someone calls to get carpet cleaning. Yep, that's right, you don't even have to sell anything. But first, an important question. Why am I standing in front of a closed restaurant? The answer to that question could make you a lot of money. But first, some disappointing news. Every year, hundreds of thousands of businesses close their doors for good. And in 2020, that number skyrocketed. And it says that temporary business closures are turning into permanent business closures. Yelp data shows that 60% of business closures are now permanent, which means this person who spent all the money, time, and effort to build a business couldn't make it profitable, and they had to close their doors. But the real question is, why couldn't they make it profitable? I mean, do people not need to eat? Did they stop getting home renovations? Do they not need plumbers anymore? More about that later. First, let's talk about these pay-per-call and pay-per-lead affiliate offers. Did you know that you could actually get paid for generating leads and calls? Instead of selling like ClickBank stuff or ebooks or whatever it is, these companies are willing to pay you when people fill out a form or call a phone number. For example, these people are paying $8 for a call for people looking to fix the glass on their car. Here's a guy paying $16 a call for pest control leads. Another one paying for home security leads to the tune of $70 a phone call. We also have garage doors, personal injury lawyers, asphalt repair, water damage, electricians, and on we go. And the cool thing is, they pay when someone calls a custom phone number. That's right, the affiliate network gives you a custom 800 number that people can call, they track it, and when the person stays on the line for a certain amount of time, you get the bounty, or the payout, listed here. It's actually pretty simple, but where are we going to get traffic? Marcus, you promised some diabolical free traffic method. And we're going to get into that in just a minute. But it's kind of a sinister plan, so we need to build up to it so it makes sense when I tell you how it works. Trust me, you're going to love my evil plan. I'm an idiot. Now, the problem up until now, until you watch this entire video, is that a lot of this traffic is really difficult to get or expensive. Take, for example, pest control. If we went to our keyword tool and put pest control, right like this, you're going to see that the traffic's pretty competitive and it's actually really expensive, coming in at like $16 a click. And what's going to happen is a lot of these search terms are going to be geo-targeted, so it's going to be really, really difficult for you to get into this market and generate leads and make it profitable. Much like those businesses that close their doors, they're just not understanding something very simple that other people understand about how to be profitable. You also have stuff like maybe garage doors. If we put garage doors in here, right like this, you're going to see that, again, it's very competitive, $30 per click, right? That means you got to pay $30 a click. And if you're only getting something like $30 a lead, you would have to convert 100%, which is impossible. It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to get this traffic. So what's a poor affiliate marketer to do? Well, don't worry. Your old buddy Marcus has got you covered. But again, you got to watch this whole video. Trust me, you're going to love it. Your brain is going to... First, a little story. Back in 2003, when I was a wee little marketer, I used to buy and sell domain names for profit. And we would buy domain names with the idea of building sites around them. So say there was a guy who had a domain name that was like about credit repair or something like that. He would let that domain name expire, but all the links and everything would still be intact. So we would buy that domain name, build out a credit repair site on that domain name, and because that was already linked to from other sites, we got picked up and got free traffic like that. A couple years later, I ran into a buddy of mine that was known as the Spam King. I haven't talked to him for years, but he was touted as the self-proclaimed Spam King, and the dude made a fortune. And what this guy did as a side business is he actually bought domains and routed them to affiliate offers. He would actually do what is known as domain parking, where he would take a domain name, run them to the affiliate offers that were part of his affiliate network. He owned a big affiliate network at the time, and he would make lots of money. There was another guy that we found, I think he was out of China or Hong Kong or something like that, and this guy would go and buy domain names and park them and make something crazy like $100,000 a day. Wait, what? Marcus, I can make $100,000 a day? Well, results not typical, implied, or guaranteed. The average person trying to make money online actually makes nothing. So take everything with a grain of salt, but I think if you follow along, you'll see that making money online isn't as hard as other people are making it out to be. Especially when you learn my sinister method, which is coming up in just a minute. So there we were, buying domain names, ranking sites, getting traffic. This method alone generated over 100 million free visitors to my websites and made me millions of dollars in affiliate commissions. And it was actually pretty simple. We just bought the domains, put up a website, and drove people to stuff that made us money. Now in hindsight, since I wasn't that great of a marketer back then, I could have made a lot more money making better websites and doing a better job of serving the community, but hindsight's always 20/20, and it's made me a better marketer today. So as I mentioned before, lots of businesses close their doors every year, and a lot of those businesses here in 2021 actually have domain names associated with their business. And before they build their business and start everything, they do all the work of getting other people to link to them. They get links from different places and local communities and all kinds of things like that, and that boosts them up in the search engine rankings. And since it might be like a plumbing business that went out of business or something like that that's directly tied in to one of these offers, you can actually use that to make a lot of money. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the lists of domain names that people let expire every day. And it's a huge list. There's like 100,000 domain names that expire every single day. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through this list to find different ones that fit the offers that we're going for. So if we go to this list here, and if you want a copy of this list along with the tools and everything that I use in this video, you can go over to downloadmynotes.com. We'll have them ready for you. You just put your name and email, check the notes, and it'll be on the recent notes. Now, what we're going to do here, because there's a lot of domains that we probably can't use, and it's impossible to weed through all these, what we're going to do is we're going to do Control F to bring up this little search box, and we're going to type something in like plumbing or plumber, right? And we can see that there's over 22 different domain names expiring just on this one day related to plumbing. Really cool, right? We could see plumbers in different towns and stuff like that. And the cool thing about this is some of these people would be willing to buy the domain back. So even though I have to invest the measly $8 in the domain, it can already be profitable just selling it back to the business owner that forgot to register it. So we can see lots of domains here. If we were to go through and do something like bankruptcy, right, like this, we can see there's 8 domains related to bankruptcy, which is pretty cool. You could do anything related to these offers. Let's say we're going to do garage doors or something like that. We could do garage, right, like this, and see Fast Cars Garage, Finish Garage Door, Gainesville Garage Doors, Garage Door Repair, all kinds of things like this, tons of domains related to garage door. Now, what we're going to need to do is take one of these domains and figure out if they actually have some results in Google. Now, we're going to show you the hard way to do this first, because obviously you want the hard way so that you don't have to pay anything. And we could see that for this one, there's no results. There's nothing. So this one would be junk. And we could go through all the ones for garage door. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to find one that has a presence on Google. We're going to do that by putting the domain in quotes, right, like this, and see what comes up. So we got like Ocean City Garage Door. It actually is ranking in Google, but there's not a lot of backlinks. Now, you can also do this using your keyword tools like Ahrefs, and you can put it in here like this to see how much data there is. And you can see for this one, there's no data. So it's going to take some work. You're going to have to look and find the really good ones that have the rankings and have the backlinks and stuff like that. And once you find one, this could be an ace in the hole that you could literally just slap your website up and start getting traffic, because what you're going to see is these already have links going into them. Some of the examples that I found when I was doing research for domains I bought was this one, like Williams Pest Control. Actually has a lot of pages ranked in Google. It's got a Better Business Bureau. It's ranked on different pest sites, all kinds of stuff like that. And it's definitely something that I can use and sell pest control offers in a really cool way. Now, it's very important that you don't act like the old business. You would just say, hey, this is a domain from an old business. That business is out of business. Call this number to get this thing. And I'll show you how to build a page in just a little bit. Very cool, but we could see here that there's lots of stuff about this business and they let their domain expire, so I could pick that one up, slap my affiliate links on it, and be in business like that. Pretty simple, right? We can also do this for stuff like pest control. If we type pest, right, like this, and you could see like different pest control, different stuff like that, pest control, something like that, VA pest, active pest management, all kinds of stuff, area code pest, all kinds of different things for pest control businesses. And we can use this and generate leads. And the cool thing is you don't need that much traffic to make this work, because it's very, very targeted traffic that is based on what they're looking for. We can also see like plumbers or, anything really, water damage, home builders, renovation. You could do like kitchens. And you see like, okay, Epiphany Kitchens, we got Gold Kitchens, Handy Kitchens, Kitchen Stove, all kinds of stuff for kitchens. And you can find all kinds of things for this, or window treatments. You can do blinds, right, like this, wilderness blinds, vertical blinds, AJ's blinds, all kinds of stuff you can see here. And again, all we need to do is search for them in Google, like I did here for this one, or even for a moving company. You could see US Moving Van Lines, has a lot of backlinks on it. And moving vans, if you do like moving offers here, these pay a lot of money, right, like this. $24 a lead, $500 a lead, $20 a lead, and on we go. So there's a lot of money. I mean, literally, I could buy this domain for $9. If I get one call a year and get $500, that's not too bad, right? That's some serious cash there. Again, you're going to have to do the work of building a little page or something like that, but it's not that hard to do. It's actually pretty simple. Another one I got was for Leaf Guard of Indiana. This one has lots of backlinks and things for it for leaf guards and gutter fitters and different things like that, which is pretty cool. Here's one I found for Bankruptcy Law Project. This one actually had quite a bit of links in it, and you can see here it's on MarketWatch, and they actually say, hey, go here and call this guy because he's got some good stuff, right? And you could actually build this out into a big bankruptcy site and do pay-per-call leads for bankruptcy and type that in here. Boom, you're going to see $50 a lead, $40 a lead, and on we go. So there's a lot of money in these markets, and this domain I liked because it's got these links here, and it also has the ability to be a big site, so it's not just geo-targeted to Virginia or something like that. It's something that I can use all over the place. You can see here's one about recovery coaching for people looking for like alcohol recovery coaching and stuff like that. And I think this one has a lot of social media backlinks, so there's a lot of like social media pointing back at it, which is going to drive me traffic every day. Now, there's a couple things I want to point out before you get started with this method, and one is that over at BlogProfitNetwork.com, if you're not part of my weekly coaching program, this week we're actually going to have a call all about buying domain names, and I'm actually going to get domain names live, and you'll have the ability to get them right on the call. We're not going to register them. We'll just tell you, hey, go register this domain, and you'll be able to get some really good domain names. That's the kind of stuff that we offer in addition to weekly calls where we're helping you with your sites, helping you with your rankings and everything like that. Now, the first thing you want to realize is that you don't want to do trademarked stuff. Okay, so just do a little search and make sure that they're not trademarked. Like you don't want to buy a domain that's like Coca-Cola or something like that. Unless, maybe you do and sell it to them. But I wouldn't put a website on that one. The second thing you want to pay attention to is the fact that we're not using backlinks in the traditional sense. A lot of people say get a bunch of backlinks and you'll rank on Google. Now, we are going to use them to help our rankings on Google to go up. but we're not using them as the main attraction. The main attraction is the fact that these sites have links, which means that people are probably clicking those links and going to the websites. And you could use the tools that I'm about to show you to see what the traffic is and everything like that, but you want to realize that this isn't like some backlink hack or something like this. It's actually utilizing the traffic that that business once had. Now, the third thing we want to pay attention to is what we're going to put on the website. Now, you could do this with WordPress. If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe, click the bell, check out my videos on WordPress and site building. You could do this in WordPress, where what you want to do is take a look at the existing links, and build them out. So like if a lot of people are linking to domainname.com/elephant, then you would obviously want to make a page called elephant, or if it's elephant/control, then you'd want like elephant/control. You need to make the exact page because that's where the links are going to be going. And again, the programs I'm about to show you will show you how to do that. You can check on Google to see which ones are ranking and everything like that. You could use this in WordPress, or you could make a static page, HTML page using like Front Page or Microsoft Word or something like that. And what you're going to do is you're just going to have some information on the site about bankruptcy or whatever it is the site is about. Give them some good information. And then you're going to slap that big old 800 number or your affiliate link right here on the page so that you can make money. And then obviously have your affiliate disclaimers and disclosures and everything like that. Now, another really cool thing about this method is the fact that you can go out there and you can get web hosting at gohubsite.com. Okay, and the web hosting that we recommend, if you set it up the way that we show you at gohubsite.com, you can actually get one account that's about $6 a month. And this account can have as many domains as you want and as many websites as you want. So I could go out there and I can buy, 50 domains or 100 domains. And let's say I get 100 domains. I can put those 100 domains with the simple little web page on my one hosting account, and it's still only $6 a month, no matter how many domains I have. So pretty cool. All we have to do is buy the domains for $8 or less. And again, we're going to show you how to buy the right ones in just a minute using the software. Now, again, if you want notes from this video, you can go over to downloadmynotes.com or affiliatemarketingdude.com/domains. We got some stuff from my last video on that as well. There's about 3 videos I've done on this topic, and I will link to them in the description and over at downloadmynotes.com. But again, remember, this is a very low barrier of entry. Like if you wanted to do this and get like 10 domains, you're only out like $90 for the domains and $6 a month for hosting. So it's not like a huge barrier of entry to get into this type of business. It's actually very simple and very easy. Now, let's go ahead and dive in and talk about some of the programs that we can use to make this work. One of them is using Ahrefs tool. You could put your domain here in Ahrefs tool like this. Super simple, super easy. You can also use Google. You can use Alexa. I talked about this in my last video. Again, the link will be in the description for that video, where you could do Alexa and actually see if the site gets traffic. So if I go and do like affiliatemarketingdude.com, which is my site, we can go and see that they actually do get traffic, or I actually do get traffic. And what this means is it ranks it based on the popularity on the internet. So this means that there's only 34,634 sites that get more traffic than my site. Okay, it'll give you some comparative stuff as well. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And again, if you go in here, you could see your backlinks and who links to you and what pages are linking. You can even go through and see if they have organic rankings, which some of these will actually have organic rankings, because what we're doing is we're pulling from the list that dropped just today. So this list drops today. These were websites that were live yesterday or potentially live yesterday, and they're now available, which is pretty cool. Now, one of my favorite tools, which we're going to give you tutorials on and everything, again, downloadmynotes.com. You can get the link to this, and it's very simple. It is called Spamzilla. And the Spamzilla program is actually awesome because they import the domains for you, and then they rank them based on backlinks. They show you what's available, everything like that. So I could go into Spamzilla, I can go into my filter, and I could go ahead and do expired only. I don't want any marketplace ones because I want ones that just expired that I can get for $9. And then I could go through and hit apply filter. And now I just get the list of domains and I could sort them by backlinks. I could go through, I could click here and I could actually see what used to be on the website, which is pretty cool. And then I could see what they ranked for, what kind of rankings, what kind of everything. And it's pretty cool, right? It's simple. I think this program is like $37 a month. Again, if you go get it on my site over at downloadmynotes.com, we're going to have a training and tutorials and everything like that. It's actually pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in and I can now take this program and put in something like web hosting if I want to be in the web hosting niche. And boom, I can find all kinds of sites that already have links about web hosting. Very simple. And then of course I could go in here and see what they look like. I can kind of build the site up in a really cool way and take advantage of everything that they've done. I can also go in there and do pest if I want to do like pest control. And I could see like Pest Pro Dallas, right? Here's a site that had Pest Pro Dallas, all about pest control, bug off pest control. And what you can do is you could sort these by the Spamzilla or the Moz, and we can actually get ones that have links, and it's going to show you, right? If I go back here to like page 10, these ones don't have any links or very little links. So we got to kind of look at this with a grain of salt and see exactly what's going on. Here's a domain that's actually pretty cool. Sometimes you'll come across something like cheapestdentalplans.com, and maybe it might not have backlinks, but this is one that I know I can probably go out there and purchase. And, you know, it does have a couple of links, but I can go out there and purchase this one and probably resell it for quite a bit of money, which is pretty cool, right? Pretty simple, pretty easy. We just go out there and we find these domains. And again, the idea here is to be like an octopus where your arms are always looking for things that are going to help you make money and start to think of this differently. We can even do bankruptcy. This is how I found my bankruptcy one. Which is pretty cool. Bankruptcy, you could do loans or lenders or mortgage. And again, we can go through and sort them by the score and see which ones are really good. And at a glance, you can see exactly what's working. Power of loans, U.S. home loans, all kinds of things like this. That's pretty cool. And again, do this in an ethical way. We're not doing like cyber squatting or anything weird. We're going out there and building out the site based on, you know, what these people would want. What would they want? What would a guy looking up evergreen home loans or 3K personal loans? What would these people want? Or perfect car loans? That's actually a pretty darn good domain. I think I might buy that one. And we can go through and see exactly what's going on. You can do like water damage, right? For people looking up water damage. Look at this. Lots of people looking up water damage. And again, those offers over here for water damage, boom, they are paying a lot of money. So if you look at this and you focus and you say, hey, I'm out there, I want to make this work, this is something that anyone can do. It's not that difficult. Again, it's not guaranteed. You're not going to buy a domain and make $10 million tomorrow, but you can do this and build them up because once search engines know about these sites and other people link in, it's a lot easier to build a site from this than building a site from nothing. And again, you do your research, you figure out what's going on, and you can find domains for literally anything. If we find, we can go pay-per-call offers and just do pay-per-call offers or pay-per-lead offers. And we could do like personal injury, right? Injury. Boom, here we go. What is there for injury law firms? Okay, for whatever reason, they let the domains go. I can nab it for $8 and bam, I'm off to the races. We can do artificial turf or plumbers or lawyers or whatever it is. Anything can work and it's very simple. There's furnace repair, furnace, right? Boom. We go through Furnace Repair Indiana, Top Furnace Repair, lots of good stuff that you can go out there. You could see what the site looked like. And again, we can drive people to these lead offers and make lots of money. Do not overcomplicate this. But if you want to learn more about this in detail, go to blogprofitnetwork.com, sign up for my coaching. It's $127.37 a month. And if you think these videos are worth it, just imagine till you see tomorrow's call. I'm encouraging everyone to be on tomorrow's call live because we're going to show you some domains that you can actually go and get. And, you know, some of these will resell. Like just a couple weeks ago, I bought a domain and some guys offered me $300 for it. I only paid $9 for it. A couple years ago, I got one that was $15. Guy gave me 25 grand for it. Now, results not typical, implied, or guaranteed, but some of these, if you know what you're looking for, can be worth a lot of money, either to you by putting some offers on it or to other people who want to buy the domains. So, thanks for watching this video. Smash the like button, put your questions and your comments below, and check out the next videos in this series in the description, and one will pop up around here somewhere.